Yo, you already know who it is, the Kid, HustleManFatz. And right now I need you to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel if you like the content, if you like the interviews. If you want more interviews of some of your favorite artists, make sure you subscribe so you can be the first person to know for all the exclusive drops, all the exclusive interviews, and all the exclusive content. Subscribe to the YouTube channel at HustleManFatz, and we going up, man. Yo, you already know who it is, the Kid, HustleManFatz, back. Talking to hustlers only, man. We only talk about people that's getting money, that's really in the streets, that's getting to it. I've been trying to interview this guy for about 8 years. YBS Skola, what's going on?
What it is, man.
Man, it's been a while, man. Like, I done kind of watch everything, the ups, the downs. And I will say you was on, you know how you got to listen to your phone to people you want to work with, artists, whatever you want to do. You was one of the guys that was always on my list when I first started interviewing. So I appreciate you coming through.
Appreciate you for having me, man.
How I feel to be back home?
Good.
That's good. Now, look, as a guy from D.C., right, I don't know, for some reason we was never really so fond of Baltimore, and Baltimore was really not so fond of D.C., but I feel like in the music scene, you, Scooter, and then Shy Glizzy kind of like merged it and put it together.
Facts.
Was it hard really trying to expand the music from Baltimore down 95 to D.C. to get in them clubs and stuff like that?
No, I would say it was pretty easy as far as I remember. Especially with guys like, Glizzy being the face of D.C., him having so much love for Scooter, so it just went hand in hand for it. It was like, it wasn't hard at all to me.
All right, so I know you went through a lot early on in your career. One thing I want to touch on was the Meek situation.
Yeah.
Everybody seen you with Meek. The world just knew you was going to be out of there. And I watched the interview when you was talking about it. You was just saying that you handled the situation. You handled a little situation like not how you really wanted to do it. Like you was there with him, and then you would come back home to Baltimore and be back in the mix instead of just staying where you was at. Yeah. Looking back at it now, though, would you handle that situation with Meek totally different?
It wasn't necessarily mad at me. Like, my thing was, I just my focus I wasn't all the way I wasn't in the right space mentally.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, I was still I feel like I was chasing money and not my dream. You feel what I'm saying? I was in the rooms several occasions where it's I could have been more aggressive in the rooms and maximize opportunities from folks that he had me around, but I was more so just chasing the money. You feel what I'm saying? I wasn't really chasing my dream.
But I mean, I guess it's important to be in those rooms to learn, though, at the end of the day, even though it may not have came out how you thought it was going to be in the situations. Yeah. But being in those rooms, I'm pretty sure you learned a lot just sitting around and being a fly on the wall.
Facts.
Now, I will say, out of all the Baltimore artists right now, you the one that got the bangers, the club bangers, the stadium bangers, concert bangers.
Yeah.
But I also want to say you tap in on a different level when you want to get to the emotional side of your music. Is it hard getting into that because you're known for just those bangers like that?
No, I ain't gonna lie. No, it ain't hard. It's easy for real.
Cause some people they try to do it, but it's not authentic. So is it hard for you to get in those emotions and still be authentic with the music when you tapping into that side of your emotions?
No, see, with me, that it seemed like with me, them records really always the ones stick for me. So I always they always the direction I like to go with, with my emotion side, cause it's I could talk about the streets, I could talk about, just getting money, but it seemed like when I really talk about just personal or how I feel about a female or certain stuff like that, it just resonate with people more. It stick.
Yeah.
Everybody, I might drop a song where I'm rapping about some, some treacherous stuff. They you gotta keep coming like this. Keep coming like this, but then it's I might drop a song where I ain't coming like that and it do way better. So it's this what they gravitating to more. I'm a target them people who want to hear that, but I'm trying to land a record. I'm trying that ain't gonna get me no smash. They want something I need something that they feel. Only way they feel it, if I feel it's coming from deep down in me and pure. You feel what I'm saying? Not just that quick rah like type music. Like when I make like say for instance songs for slow songs for girls and stuff, like when I perform it, I just feel like just like even when I'm performing girl songs that I done made, where it's like I was really like dedicating to a girl type vibe.
Yeah.
Just the energy, just the energy. You feel what I'm saying? Be different.
Yeah.
The energy be on 10 for real.
Now I know early in your career you was taking the 10-hour blocks to make songs.
Yeah, like make one song, 2 songs.
Are you taking the 10-hour block now to make those kind of songs? Because it's more thoughtful. Looking into the song now. It's like, all right, I can't just go in here talk about the chain, talk about the Jones. You know what I'm saying? I gotta really go in here and talk about what I was going through today, what I was going through yesterday, or the shorty that made it broke your heart or whatever.
No, I'm a lot polished now.
Okay.
See, back then, I'm a lot polished now than like how I was back when I was booking them blocks. And I was like, book a block, I have 5-10 niggas whoop, 5-10 other guys whoop me. And it's like, music, we really was just on some hangout at the same time, just hanging out. Now it's like, I go in the studio, it's really like work. It ain't really like, I don't even need nobody in the studio with me at this point. Like, majority of the time, like, even I live in Atlanta, I'll probably be in the studio, like, me and Chaz or something, like, +1.
I've been saying that a lot.
You feel me? Yeah.
I like the record. We're going to get to that, though, but I like the record, and I also like the lane that Chaz is going into, and I like that the Baltimore artists, even though they not fully in his lane, are still embracing him as an artist here. It's made as dope, bro. I can't wait to have him on here, because I got a lot I want to talk to him about, just to see the growth from where he was a couple years ago to the route that he's taking now. So, but I see y'all in the studio a lot, man. I be on Instagram Live.
We the only two down there. We ain't the only two down there, but we already was in that mode here, and then we both transitioned, so we just really like continued to stay in that mode.
This interview was sponsored by DPJ Houses. If you're looking to sell your home, or you have a vacant property that you don't want anymore, but you're accumulating taxes, or if you have a mortgage on a property that you're behind on that you no longer live in, or if you might inherit a property that you just don't want anymore, someone passes away in your family. I know this is a touchy situation. Or if you may just be a tired landlord, I need you to go ahead and email my people with the address and the information at dpjhouses@gmail.com. Or if you don't want to email them, just shoot them a text at 443-526-3369. That's vacant properties. If you're behind on your mortgage, or if you're a tired landlord or you don't want the property anymore, DPJ Houses is exactly where you need to go. They help you with whatever you got going on. They're here for you to help. Now, I want to still talk about, like, a little back.
Yeah.
Man, you went viral on TMZ. I know you don't like TMZ. With the trees.
No, I like TMZ.
I see your tweet, you said TMZ the feds.
yeah. I thought they was.
Okay.
Yeah, I said when we first seen them, it's like, nigga, we ain't used to nobody just, like, camping out, taking pictures, across the street, white people. It's like, bro, they the police. Like, but then it's like, no, I'm like, bro, we in Los Angeles. Like, bro, that's paparazzi. You feel what I'm saying? Right. I just wasn't used to it. Like, when we see white guys camping out, we thinking, man, they the police.
Jump out something, somebody taking notes of what's going on.
Exactly.
But you said something that I feel like it was a funny moment. The trees touched the skies.
Yeah.
But I took it differently, man, because I'm from D.C., you from Baltimore. Similar in ways, different in ways as well. But what I took it was, we so used to seeing the trees that we see here. We so used to our neighborhood. We so used to neighboring cities, New York, Philly.
Facts.
If you're in Baltimore, D.C., when you go to a place like L.A., when you go to a place like Miami, you're like, oh, this shit totally different out here. But a lot of people took that as a joke. But for you, just like, it's eye-opening.
Yeah. No, I ain't gonna lie, I was just being real. I was really like, you feel what I'm saying? They like, what I like most about it, I being fascinated with how big them fucking trees get, bro.
Yeah.
Like, god damn.
The trees.
Even in the hood, they trees like that.
Everything is it's a total different experience. And I try to tell the youngest around my neighborhood, it's bigger than what we know here.
Yeah.
Bro, the world is beautiful, bro. The ocean is blue out there, bro. The sky is a different color when you go to these places. The sand hit different on your feet when you go to these places.
Yeah.
But I think that we so, like, stuck in the hood of, man, this is where I'm from. Like,
right.
But to sit here and grow up somewhere and then die where you grew up from, it's ass backwards. But nobody really telling us that shit, though.
Yeah,
So it was a funny moment, but I took it. I just wanted to know.
You felt
I took
it though. People felt. No, I know. People felt that though. It was funny, but at the same token, it was just so real that it's like, nah, that shit deep. Where them niggas from is like, ain't close as we gonna get to something look good as Harvey East.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, and like even my friend, I can count on two hands how many friends I got. That's twice my age. Probably never even been on a plane. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like these guys, and these are guys, friends I got that be like, I was spending a lot of time around. So you can imagine, like, I'm having stuff going, but it's like my friends, they don't care to switch up the scenery. They don't care. They just, like you say, they on just hood stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They don't care to explore and shit. I be trying to explore, and like that shit keep me going when I see it. It's like it's way bigger. This city about this big
Compared to everywhere else.
Yeah, compared to everywhere else.
We think that like where we at is like a large sum of people, but when you understand this city can fit in one city in LA, you'll be like, hold, what? The whole city
can fit in one city.
In a whole different state?
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And that's when you start opening up to different crowds, you know what I'm saying? Different people touching into your music, who you are personally. And then you start, that's where the money at, really. Yeah. When you start understanding the world is bigger than your city, but a lot of people make music for the people around the corner.
Right.
And that ain't smart at all.
Yeah.
I want to touch back on, what do you record now? Like the music, is it better if you record it when you go to these LAs or is Atlanta, or do you need to be home to record the records?
I mean, this last project I just dropped I did that. I made this whole project in the A. And like that was one of the things that was one of the things I was eager to see, like, you know, once I do drop it, you feel what I'm saying? How would people be react to it? By me knowing I ain't made it home.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? I done made this like, the new engineer, new studio, you feel what I'm saying? Like new people around me, all kinds of stuff. So I feel like I don't need a particular location, none of that. I just gotta like stay in that mode for real. I could be LA, New York, like where I'm at my career now, I could go anywhere and record.
What's your favorite place to record?
My favorite place to record, I'm gonna say Studio 17.
Shout out to Kid.
Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna say, yeah, for sure. Cause that's where it's like I be having, you know, all my day ones around me.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? I swear, like my everything in house at. So it's like I go a little harder, I feel like, when I be more like comfortable, and like my producers, some up and coming young dudes that I'm trying to pop a record for. It just be seeing more around me that it's like I gotta go hard. You feel what I'm saying?
Now, still talk about, you know, back then you caught the charge.
Yeah.
Situation happened. We don't really gotta get into detail about the situation happened. They told you how long you had to serve.
Yeah.
And your situation is a lot different than usually what people do. They go to court. You don't come back home.
Mm-hmm.
You go to jail, you serve the time they give you.
Fact.
But you had a situation where they told you, listen, you got this date to report to start your time. I want to talk about your mental space with leading up to that. Like, because that has to be like, bro, as the days get shorter, the nights get shorter, like your mental, bro, it probably weigh heavy on you.
Yeah. All I remember is really on some tight stuff, like knowing it was gonna be like no longer than a year.
Yeah.
So really on some shit, just get it over with, for real. Like I wasn't really like, it wasn't what you call, it wasn't bothering me, for real. Like people probably think, well, like average. I done already been down that road, for real. Like even though it's just like now, it's like it ain't no way I'm going. Do no sitting down, no jail with all the success and fame. Ain't no way I'm ready to go sit in a box around people who ain't never probably even had $1,000 to their name. You feel what I'm saying? And like do day in, day out with these type of people. But it's like it come with it, for real. I was more so just like I'm big on like wrong is wrong, right is right, and you know, just like sometimes when stuff go wrong, you just gotta still stand up, stay strong, and just get through it. You feel me? I just was like, I'm gonna get through it.
Now, while you were in there, did you learn anything? Was there any like old heads that just giving you game?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. I learned one of the things I learned while I was in there for real was just like with discipline with money managing and shit, and not really like spending my money on like majority of the stuff I was spending it on, because it's like my bump buddy was an older guy. He had like 30 years in, but he was on his way home, and he would always just ask to see my pictures and stuff. Or like people in general, every time I just bring out my pictures, and it's just like I'm wearing designer, right? And they like, damn, how much this jacket was? I might be like, that jacket was $4,500. Like, sheesh.
damn.
How much these was? Like, damn. They be like, man, what investments you got out there? Then I be like, shit, nothing. You feel me? Like, while I'm sitting, I ain't had like, besides music, I ain't had no seeds planted that was like I could fall back on. So now I be just thinking like making sure I got some assets and like not keep spending money on like stuff that don't even matter. Yeah, you feel what I'm saying? Depreciate type shit.
When you came home, it was COVID like when you came home though, or was it COVID when you went in?
I came home right before COVID hit.
How was that like? You probably had a whole plan, like I'm about to come home.
No, I was coming home on house arrest anyway.
Yeah.
Total house arrest for a year straight. So when I came home, basically just the whole world, I was really relieved. Like, shit, the whole world on lockdown.
Yeah. So
I had to do like 12 months on house arrest. Like, but I'm like, shit, it's gonna be easy because the whole world doing house arrest right now.
Exactly.
Nobody, ain't no shows, no rapper doing nothing. So anything another rapper doing, I could be doing too.
And how long was you on house arrest?
I was on house arrest for 12 months. No, I was on house arrest I came home in March. I got off house arrest in January.
Okay.
I got off house arrest like December, really like the end of this January, like really like 2-3 days before New Year's. I feel like I got off house arrest like December 28th or something.
Now, in that short period of time, I know you had lost a lot of friends like back to back to back while on house arrest. I know you spoke on earlier taking the homies out of the neighborhood to let them experience LA's and Atlanta's and stuff like that. I know that had to been tough on you to be like, man, I wish I wasn't on this box to be able to take them. Maybe this wouldn't have happened. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, for sure. I feel like I probably lost. It was like a domino effect for real. Like when I got locked up, probably like 3-4 of my closest friends, like childhood friends, thought just like went like either one of my mans end up getting 75 years, he catch a murder, just like I'm. But if I ain't having them do nothing, it's like they ain't gonna do nothing but do street shit.
yeah.
If I ain't doing nothing productive falls with music, and that's my thing, I'll be always just trying to stay on the positive side and doing productive shit besides being in the streets in a way where setbacks happen at. But it's like as soon as I got set down, it's like niggas just like had too much time in the streets on their hands, and I lost a lot of friends for real.
Because a lot of people don't understand the entourage with the rappers. When you coming up, you don't got enough money to like take care of everybody. So at the end of the night, either the show, either the club, either whatever, when everybody go home, everybody has their own problems.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you're an artist and you're coming up and then things not going how it used to go, it's like, damn, these motherfuckers got to resort to back to what they used to do to kind of get money, man.
Facts.
And that's probably, I don't know the situation. That's probably kind of happened with your homies or whatnot.
Yeah, see me, I wasn't financially providing, but I was just like whenever they was with me, just like my little homies and stuff, like I made sure they ain't need for nothing though. Like nobody never came out of pocket, like you feel what I'm saying, for nothing. Like, so I guess like when that happened with me, it's like probably niggas was just really on some probably like just losing hope type shit. That's why I always say like I'm the only hope, because it's like it's certain people I know that don't think past go, that if I ain't just day in day out probably hollering at them, they gonna just crash.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like,
is it hard with knowing things like that? Is it hard staying the course when it comes to the vision you have as an artist?
Yeah, it just leave me like it get hard on me, because it be like with me, I don't know. I always be just thinking like it's so much bigger than me. You feel what I'm saying? It's like it's so much bigger than me. Like I want to be the one that just like my brother kids be good from. Like I want, you know what I mean? I want to help my right hand man get a appeal back. He ain't got nobody else that can come up with 50,000 in his family or his friends. Like so, it's like it's bigger than me. So I be just really trying to stay focused, and I be having people, you know, you be having friends look like you good, but I don't never really be. I always put me last. I feel like I always put me last for real. Like I don't really get a kick out of shit if I ain't got like some of my ones that been through it that then seen me getting a kick out of it with me. You feel me?
You know, it's the saying, you know, when you lose by yourself.
Yeah.
And when you win, the whole team win.
Facts.
So that's kind of what you basically saying. What you doing going through like all that? What are you doing with your mental health though? Like, I know right in the Black community, bro, we don't really talk about that. We don't take it serious, like having a therapist.
Yeah.
Having somebody to actually be able to talk to open up. We decompress everything, hold everything in. And then when it's too much, you know, we lash out.
Right.
Are you doing anything right now to make sure your mental health stay on point?
Nope. I ain't doing nothing for us therapy or none of that shit. Just nah.
Would you be open to it though? Like getting a therapist?
I would. Yeah, I would.
So if you're a therapist out there,
I ain't gonna lie. I just got custody of my daughter, and I've been wanting to get therapy for me and her and stuff, just like so we could. You know, cause I just got custody of her, and it's like just trying to help her adjust to the new environment and stuff. And it's like she a girl, I'm a man. I be wanting to. I've been meaning to get me and her like some therapy for real, just so she can understand where I'm coming from. I can understand her more, type time. But I ain't did it yet.
That's dope. First of all, to even say that you want to take that step.
Yeah.
Just wonder, just in case somebody listening. Would you prefer like a female therapist, a guy therapist, black, white, or don't matter?
I would say it don't matter a female or male for real, but white or black, I would probably say probably black. Somebody black.
Okay. Now, you spoke of your daughter. I had no idea you had a daughter. I knew you had a son though.
Yeah.
How has being a father like changed the way you think, the way you move, raising a little boy?
I just be thinking every decision I make, it gotta make sense for them too. You feel me? Can't leave them hanging. Can't be just thinking like just sporadically. Can't just be like making like rational decisions and you feel what I'm saying? Because I know at the end of the day, even though if I was to get into some trouble, I'd be the one lost the freedom, lost the when I could do this, make a call. But at the same time, they be what you call them just as well. Cause they be missing that love and that what you call my joy I bring. So it's like it's almost like I don't want to have them going through. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I just make sure I make all my decisions. Like I just think them through, and then it gotta make sense for real.
Now, do your kids know that you YBS Skola?
Yeah.
And
yeah.
How is that for you? To know you, your kids to know you're a star. Cause I know a lot of people, their kids grow up and they really don't know that their parent is a star, actor, model. They just think that it's just their parent, you know?
Right.
How is that for you?
It's cool, man. Like my son really don't. My son different, man. He like pop music. He don't even know Lil Baby.
What?
My son don't even know. I can show my son Lil Baby. He don't even know Lil Baby. He live in a different world, man.
For real?
Yeah. He a great kid, man. He don't know Lil Durk, Young Boy.
What?
I see him doing the gritty one time from playing Fortnite. Right. I'm like, boy, what you hear that at? Like, you know what song it is? He was like, Fortnite. No, I don't know what song it is. Like him, my daughter more so. She be what you come. I feel like they know who I am for real, and we handle it well. They handle it well. Like I take them to shows and stuff when I was here, concerts. But it don't really. I don't feel like they really care though.
Bro, I got twins.
Yeah.
Kids don't. They just want to be around their dad.
Right. That's it.
And that's why I wanted to know if they knew, because I don't think my kids know who I am, but they hear me on the radio, and so they know that, but they don't understand the magnitude of things I'm trying to do to alter my life and their life.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
they
just
don't understand that though.
at all, bro.
They
They just be living in the moment. I just love it for them. They be repeating everything they hear on the radio. It's super dope. I play them on the radio all the time too. So
like my son, I tell my son asks me like, where you going? I say studio. They be like, oh man, studio again. Like him, he don't understand it for real. Like,
does having your son and then now about to have your daughter full time, does that bring you joy knowing that like everything in the world is going on, like that you can come home to this person that undeniably is going to love you no matter what you do at the end of the day?
Hell yeah. It just bring me a lot of peace knowing that now I got just like both my kids under one roof, and it's like I don't gotta be thinking like, damn, I hope my kid good. It's like I know they good now at all times.
How important is to having a great relationship with at least your child's mom? Like I feel like a lot of guys, we get in a situation where we want to blame them. She on bullshit. But in all actuality, you was on bullshit. Now she back on bullshit. How is that having a relationship? At least I don't know, you know what I'm saying, with your daughter's mom, with your son's mom.
I ain't got no relationship with my daughter, mom. We don't talk. We don't need to though. My daughter old enough that she got her own phone. We don't communicate under really for nothing. Like I ain't probably heard our voice in a year or two. You feel me? Like my son, mom, it's good that me and her what you come because she. You know, we gotta be even on bad terms, relationship wise. It's like sick of the kids. You gotta be on good time. You gotta be on peace, man. Like you gotta be on peace because it's like a lot of things he be wanting to do for real. The mom, like if you got a son, for example, like a lot of things that the boys be needing, they be wanting to. You know, some mothers not really the best boy moms.
Yeah.
So they be needing they pops, and it's like you don't want to have all that negative stuff around a kid when it's like you gotta be there for him. You feel me? So it's important, man. You definitely have a good understanding at least with your kid's mom for real.
Yeah, I'm the same way, bro. It's 100% important.
Yeah.
Now back on the music. So after incarceration, right? So Skola's coming home. Everybody's like waiting for like this big record from Skola, and then it was just like. It wasn't hitting like how everybody expected it to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Was that hard for you? Like, cause you make the bangers. Like, just be honest, you make the bangers. Like I said, the club jumps, the concert jumps. Was that hard for you? Like seeing people say like he fell off.
I never really see when people say I fell off in Baltimore. I just be like. I just don't be understanding how they could say it. You feel me? When there's nobody that really like still top what I done.
Yeah.
Like, not that people ain't had records. You got Shorty, you got Tech, you got Roddy's, you got everybody like that's coming hard. But I still don't feel like it's just a replacement of Skola.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? I still don't feel like nobody bring what I bring to this. Like, even when it just falls like. Crowd control performances. It's like I could go and not drop a music for a year and go perform and still had a best set. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I ain't got to drop in some time. I don't never really that don't bother me for real. That just be like Instagram, like he fell off. I don't need to be listening to all that type shit. That shit don't bother me.
I feel like when people say you fell off, I think it's like a numbers thing. All right, so like if you went from a video with 1 million views and then you got a video with 100,000. It's like, to them, it's fell off, but I look at it like, you still got 100,000 motherfuckers that listen to you. So it's like, fell off from what? If I was making 20,000 a show and then I'm making 17, shit, $3,000 fall off, shit, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't as bad as people think, but that was what was going around. And I was just like, damn, I said, Skola just need one. He just need one. That's all I kept saying, just need one. And then that motherfucker Busfed came out.
Yeah.
And I want to personally say, I fuck with Rax. I was waiting for him to do an interview. We already did one. We supposed to do a part 2. I fuck with Rax. I fuck with Tech. That verse when you came on,
and that's what I'm saying. I feel like that shit just it's like with me it's just so organic, bro. I don't even be like that verse alone, bro. It's just like I literally probably did that shit 10 minutes. It's just like wasn't even like overthinking or nothing, bro. It's like. So it's like, it's just a matter of me. With me, I feel like as long as I'm in that work mode, bro, it's just a matter of just one of these songs gonna be the one.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? It's just a matter of me. If I do when I'm really in that grind mode, making music, like, and a lot of and when I first came home for real for a year, I wasn't even in the studio. Like for the most part, I probably think I was making music at home.
Yeah.
Like I dropped Top Shiner. That was me just sober mind, engineer, home, kids running around. Just, you feel what I'm saying? I get outside. You gotta see things. You gotta do things. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, that's what my music coming at. It come from me actually like doing things, seeing things, looking around the room, seeing this going on. Like, not just like creating it, just sitting with a engineer and just sober, just sitting. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I work better when it's like, I done just came from doing this. Now I'm in the studio. I'm ready to rap about what I just did.
Yeah.
Or last night we did this. You feel what I'm saying? So with that whole year I was home, I don't think I wasn't in the best creative space. You feel me? As soon as I got in the studio, that's when it's like shit was back. Like, as soon as I got out the box, that's when shit was back. I be tripping, let's go. Like, once that next couple tapes I got, I was like landing some ones like that was
That's
slowly.
all I'm about to say. The bus fare was like Skola back.
Right.
The bus fare was like, shit, you say whatever the fuck you want to say about what happened prior to that, Skola back. Then you came out with, I want to say it was I Be Trippin' came out before Let's Go.
Facts.
Because it was the Boosie concert at UMBC.
Right.
And you premiered it.
I was just looking at that too, and it wasn't nothing, right?
Man, no, hell no.
When
I heard it, I hit Kid immediately. Kid, I need this. I need this right now. I was looking at the email, August 2022. I said, I need this right now. I said, this it right here.
Yeah.
Kid sent it over to me. I played it on the radio before it was cleared, before you probably even knew, like, a nigga was even checking for this song.
Facts.
I knew that was the one. Did you know that was the one? I knew it was
the one. I knew it. Like, I promise you, I was just looking at that video when I did that on the stage, just like, damn, look how, like, but just believing in yourself pay off. Like, I'm like, y'all know this, just sing it with me. Every time I was looking to drop the mic, I ain't hear not one person saying, I be tripping, like, and I was in a whole arena. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I would, nigga, like, a lot of times I don't be performing songs people don't know, because I be really still feeling like, nigga, I get booed up that motherfucker. You performing a whole song with nobody know, like, rappers don't really do that no more. Rappers, like, look at Young Jeezy. He had the same set for 10 years. I know whenever I see Jeezy perform, I can know what song coming next.
Yeah.
And he got endless music out, but when it come to performing, for the crowd control, niggas really stay in these records for sure in this region gonna do this. We just coming to have these folks have experience, go all the way up. We ain't really, like, you might have rappers like sometime preview one, like, hold on, I want to preview this one joint, like, you feel me? But I feel like that was really just me just being confident, like, man, this it.
This it.
You feel me?
Man, when it came on, had a whole box of condoms, still slipped it. But see, it's so relatable, though, because I'd have been there before. I'd have been in that situation before. I know the condoms is over here. Mm-hmm. But shit, I just wanted real quick, man.
Another thing, too, though, why I was feeling like I had to get back my bag, it was the producer. I had, me and Elijah was really what you call. I really was, like, putting my career in Elijah's hands, bro. And it's like almost like Elijah really, like, he really, like, he was, music, the producing world was probably secondary to him for whatever he got going on. Shout out to 808, but I always was banking on him and begging him, like, bro, make some beats. Like, it just, like, wasn't that same feeling that I was getting out them beats. So I'm like, shit, like, it really was a matter of me just getting, like, some strong records and stop just banking on one producer.
Yeah.
That's when NCM came about. Our chemistry got tight. You feel what I'm saying? Once I found somebody that could deliver, it's like, man, all right, bet, keep me in this bag. And we gonna land some records.
Is it hard trying to get new producers? Cause it's like you know your sound, and this producer know your sound.
It's like it gotta be. It's like, yeah. I mean, I ain't gonna say it's hard, but it's like timing.
Okay.
It's timing for real, cause it's like I be feeling like producers get better like they second, third song with an artist. A hand, like if say for instance a producer send a nigga 3 beats, a nigga rap on 3 of them. And just one out of them 3 is like, no, this where you gotta keep me at.
Okay.
So it's like a matter of just timing and building for real.
And then now, so right after I Be Trippin', Let's Go started going up.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So it was like, Bus Fare, I Be Tripping, Let's Go. Yeah. And it was just like, you can see the takeover coming, basically, I want to say. You know what I'm saying? Because for a while, Money Jake had the clubs.
Mm-hmm.
Tech had the clubs. Even TMC Don had the clubs. Roddy Racks. But then it was just like, shit, y'all forgot about Sko. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? And so Let's Go came out, and there was another relatable situation because motherfuckers was just betting on FanDuel back in Maryland. So I was like, shit, this nigga is on one. Tell me about that one.
Yeah, FanDuel, man. I was to stay not far from Maryland Live, man, and I was losing like a motherfucker, man. Like 20,000, I lost that on FanDuel. Like, that's just, facts. Like, that's just what I was doing. You feel me? Around that time, I was gambling, nigga, keep sports betting. You feel me? That's how that came about. But I know everybody, like, can relate to that. So I be just like, I just be going about it like, I need some shit that motherfuckers can relate to. Not one, not two, a bunch of people. You feel what I'm saying?
Did you know, or did you want those records to be the ones off that tape? Or did you think that there was like other ones that you thought was better? Like, man, I think this better.
I thought them ones was the ones. Like, I Be Tripping, I knew that was the one.
A lot of artists that when I interview them, they'd be like, I ain't even like this record. This one the one. Like, I thought it was gonna be this one. Like,
for me, it's like always them records that I make the quickest and easiest be the ones.
Yeah, the simple backpack rap.
The simple backpack rap. Them ones be the ones. Like me and my producer MCM, shout out to MCM Maniac, Go Stupid. When we made I Be Tripping, bro, I was on the phone. It wasn't even about me for real, for the record. It wasn't even about me. I was on the phone, my man. He telling me about some shit he just did. Like, man, I just whoop-de-whoop. Man, I just did this, did that. Like, man, that shit, he telling me about how it was and shit. Boy talk.
Yeah.
And then he like, man, I had a whole box of condoms, still slipping here to raw. But it was a beat plan.
And you was like, shit.
And I'm like, had a whole box of condoms, still slipping here to raw. Damn. And I'm like, damn, that's hard. Let me go in here and do that right quick. Yeah. And that's just how it happened.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Now, from them records, Lil Baby came to town.
Yeah.
Skola opening up for Lil Baby. And it was a big thing.
Yeah.
But I want to first give you your flowers because you didn't take the moment to say, you know what? This Skola opening up for Lil Baby.
Facts.
Nah, this Baltimore opening up for Lil Baby.
Facts.
So you brung Money Jake, you brung Chaz, you brung Racks, you brung Tech. How was that for you to make sure that it wasn't just about you, even though you still trying to get back into your mode? You get what I'm saying? Like, but you was like, you know what?
Shit
this light is big.
Yeah.
I mean, put everybody in the light.
Yeah, this shit bigger than me, man. I just be always, I be my whole what you call is basically like with my platform, with my light, even if it ain't me, as long as it's a nigga that I fuck with, that's like on the tight time I'm on.
Yeah.
Shit, don't forget me.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Even if it's safe, for instance, it's Tech that end up being Baltimore Jay-Z, or it's Jake, you know what I mean? I just always, like, I just be hoping that nigga remember, like, nah, when yo had his time, yo got his moments, yo kept it real.
Yeah.
Like, I could have did my own set, ain't bring nobody out, you feel what I'm saying? But it's like, nah, this shit bigger than me, and it's like, this shit for the city.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? I win, I feel like everybody win, just like it should be vice versa.
I feel like finally, in Baltimore, since I've been here, that now like the top artists are all kind of on the same page.
Same page.
You ain't got to be like the best of buddies, you know what I'm saying? But we on the same page, whereas though we can see people featured on people's tracks that's hot. We can see people bringing out artists hot. We can see on interviews, podcasts, whatever, showing love to other artists that are hot. And I think that right now, it's just, first of all, it's just dope to see.
It's fire, bro.
How is that coming from, like, early on in the game, like, in Baltimore, everybody was, like, butting heads, like, this person over here, this person over here. But now it's like, shit, everybody together.
Mm-hmm. Like, the trap's got the ball now.
Yeah.
Like, the right one. Like, and it's like, we are me, Tech, Roddy, Jake, Chaz. Like, we all West Side niggas. I feel like West Side, like, you feel what I'm saying? We got that we got that we just got a little different approach with this shit. And it's like, It's a matter of us just all basically like having. We first and foremost, our hoods like right, bang, 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 and then it's like, bro, we from a place where shit real. Like it ain't no sense in doing no like how them other cities be. Chicago, you got cities that'll diss a rapper to get some attention rather than work with a rapper and build, and then it be like, where we from, this shit real. We don't go everybody. I feel like that's what you call right now on man time.
Yeah.
So it's just only right that we just stick tight.
Is it hard though sometimes when you live in Atlanta now, you might be out of tune sometimes with some of the up and coming artists. Is it hard to stay in tune? Cause I hear that a lot with people like, man, I don't know what's going on in my city.
No, I be staying in tune. Like I like that motherfucking NASG Chaz.
Hard.
That's
I heard
my
this
shit.
When we talk about the flow,
bitch, yeah,
the flow mixtape, he got a joint in there too.
I ain't gonna lie, and me and him did something maybe like probably like a year ago. You feel what I'm saying? Like that's just in the we did some shit like a year, probably longer than a year ago, because he talented and I can see like I got ear for music too and talent and like people. I feel like. I just know the ones, like, when I see it or hear, I could just hear or see an artist and be like, he gonna be around. Or he nice, but he ain't really moving smart. He ain't gonna last. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? So I can see it. Chaz one of the ones that's like, I see how he carries himself, like he got it. You feel what I'm saying? He got it. And it's like, it's only a matter of time before he starts sticking them records and just getting more creative, besides like just how hard he is lyrical, start making them club friendly and like land us a record. You feel me? So I be already what you call beforehand, like at least majority of the time ones that's artists that I feel like our city that's gonna make a difference. Like I be ahead of that curve.
Do you
like even Roddy Rex, like even with Roddy Rex had friends that was reaching out to me for some time, like, bro, we want to get Roddy on the song, and I just be like, no, like, y'all ain't gotta pay me, we gonna work. You feel what I'm saying? I could have been on some like take the money, but it's like I feel like once you do a feature with somebody that pay, bro, it's hard really to come for it to be like
a real relationship.
A real relationship. You feel me? You treated me like a tourist or something. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Just, not in certain circumstances for real. Like I feel like if I would have made him pay, he probably wouldn't even looked at me the same. You feel me?
Yeah. And you, as an artist, you understand how that feels. Like
because I never paid for a feature.
Never.
I never came out of pocket for a feature, bro.
Would you ever pay for a feature though?
If it makes sense, I would. I would. I was trying to just pay Mulatto the remix. I be tripping.
Okay.
Like a girl or something, like, or somebody I don't have a relationship with, I feel better with paying, or like a female, Sexy Red or some shit. I wouldn't have no problem with paying that. Like, you feel me, paying, but I just haven't yet.
Shit, Sexy Red coming to the city on Friday.
Yeah, I heard.
she be here Friday. You got something for her, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead, do your thing.
Sexy Red on fire too.
Man, going crazy. To be honest, she kind of running the rap game right now.
She's running this shit.
If she drop it, you might as well move out the way. Give it 2 weeks. Give it 3 weeks before you drop. And it's crazy because she just raw, bro.
She viral shit.
She what?
She viral.
Yeah. Hell yeah. And she raw, and it's relatable though.
It's relatable.
It's a girl in your neighborhood right now.
I feel like it's way more girls just in what you call nowadays in the world nowadays that will relate to sexy before Nicki.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
That's what I'm about to say. It's Sexy Red in your neighborhood right now.
Facts.
That you know right now.
Facts.
You feel me? So I think that's why everybody is like gravitating towards her, because it's like, damn, like,
yeah,
I did hit a little joint that used to act like this. Little ratchet dog. I ain't want nobody to know I hit.
Yeah. And it's motivational. It's inspiring. You feel what I'm saying? To see like somebody just of her caliber, just like, you know, raw, just pop and go from what you can't just go from 0 to 100. You feel what I'm saying? It's like, it's interesting for real. Like, damn, salute. You know what I mean?
Speaking of the ladies in the industry, I want to ask you something just off the wall real quick. Do you prefer BBLs or the natural bodies, and why?
I would say probably BBLs or natural bodies. BBLs, I be feeling like BBLs like a hit and miss, man. I be seeing a lot of girls be having no BBLs, then get BBLs and go from a high number to a lower number. It's just like, even if you ain't got no, even if you just got a nice body, like just not like to a point where it's like fitted body, ain't got had no big butt, that's cool.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna say real, I'm gonna say natural.
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 I'm natural.
Yeah.
I ain't really into the BBL. It's just like,
yeah, it's alright.
If you not doing nothing with it, if you got a BBL and you just walking around DC, Baltimore, like,
yeah,
what we doing here? You know what I'm saying? Like, we wasting time. Like, if you,
I don't think that shit healthy, man.
At all. I think K Michelle came out like a long time ago and was showing like what it was doing to her body. It might have been like the implants or something.
Yeah.
And it was just showing what it was doing to her body, and she took it out eventually. So
I see a lot of girls taking their BBLs out too.
I didn't know you could even take the BBL. I thought that was just like body fat.
Right. Some of them probably silicone or something.
Yeah. I want women to know that us men, as long as you look good,
Facts.
We ain't really tripping. Just carry yourself well. It ain't got to be super fat, because when we in the bed, it might be fat. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. Anyway.
Yeah, it's still a little sneaky.
Girls going crazy with the surgeries right now, though. They getting everything done, man. It's like that came a new cool. Girls getting lips, nose, cheeks. Like, you know what I mean? It's like girls just that like they loving that needle right now and all that type of stuff,
Would
man.
you ever sponsor a body?
Man, yeah, I would. I would.
You would sponsor a body, but you don't like it for real.
Shit, that's what make her happy.
Yeah. Now, I want to get a little bit serious now. I had to get that out of the way real quick, though, just because we were talking about the ladies. So, Skola, how long have you been rapping?
Since I was 21.
What, 8?
No. I've been rapping, or how long I just like taking it serious, right? Like going in the studio and shit. Yeah, like since I was like 21. Once I hit so like 21.
9 years?
Yeah.
So for 9 years, we got Skola to now, and we still got more to come.
Yeah.
When it's all said and done, you hang your jersey up and you say, you know, I ain't making no more music no more. How do you want to be remembered?
Damn. That's deep. I just want to be remembered, shit, as the only hope. The only hope, man. Just the only hope. Coming from where we come from, this small place, bro, like fast forward some years later, like I want, you know, of course, reach a high stat, a much higher height in my career, and it's just like eventually I want to be whoever I even co-sign, I want them to just have a little, be on steroids, on some, you know what I mean, on some, not on some Drake shit. Like even by me not even want some living in LA and shit, and I don't gotta come to Baltimore cause for the really little to nothing. Still I just want to have that effect where it's like wherever I shout out, man, shout out this person, man. I see you over east. That motherfucker just like, oh shit, and gravitate to him, and this man have a little a push to his career that really get him. I ain't gonna say get him rich, but yeah, I want to be able to get niggas rich. That's when I really what you call, like, I want to be able to take a nigga from getting $1,000 a show to 10,000 a show.
That's
you
dope.
Feel me?
That's dope.
That's how I know when it's like I serve my purpose.
Now you went through a lot in your life. What's one question you always wish you could have answered, or get the answer to? Is any question like why this, or what's one question?
One question I wish I could get the answer to.
Yeah.
Damn. One question I would want to answer is just like, ask the question one more time.
You've been through everything in your life, ups and downs, heartbreaks.
Right.
What's one question you wish you could always had an answer to?
One question I wish I always had the answer to. Dang, that's tough, man. That's tough.
It's to make you think.
Yeah, that's tough. One question I wish I always knew. One question I wish I knew the answer to. Always knew the answer to. It gotta be why. Shit, you making me think now. One question I wish I always knew the answer to.
It's one of them questions that you alone and nobody around. It's just scope, man. You just be like,
yeah,
damn, man. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. And I've been like that a lot lately, though, because I've been having a lot of time to think on shit. Like I told you, I live in Atlanta now, and all my folks still here for real. So I always be walking in circles, looking at the walls, just thinking and shit. Like, so one thing I wish I always knew the answer to. It's a lot of shit, but I'm trying to think of something that's real, like something pertaining to me, like shit.
It's whatever the first thing that comes to your mind. Don't think too hard on it. It's to make you think, though. I want to make you think, and I want it because when I do interviews, I don't want it to always just be what everybody else do. The question that I really want to know who you are as a person, what you're thinking of here, because we can hear the music and we can try to translate who you are as a person through the music. But these interviews is to open their eyes to be like, okay, I'm a fan of Skola because I can relate to that. I wish I could have the answer to that question too as well. Like for me, if a person was to ask me that, it'd be like, damn, like, why did my dad leave me? Because my dad passed away. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the question I wish I could have answered. You know what I'm saying? So, for you.
One question would be, I always knew I can't say it. One thing I wish I be wondering is why, like, no motherfucking Baltimore artists ain't pop with all the talent and shit. Like, why nobody from Baltimore ain't catch that break yet? Shorty caught that break, but I figured like with his shit was more of a, you know, the label replaced him. Like he got a LA break, so it's like even though he from Baltimore, born and raised, they don't really like motherfuckers don't really be. I don't figure like they be giving him like the Baltimore artist.
Yeah,
he just now like it's just a huge artist. So why like I be wanting to know like why won't like a label or just, you know, why didn't a Baltimore artist catch that break?
Why nobody took like a risk on a Baltimore artist?
Yeah, like
I feel like what Shorty's situation though is he just sound like he's from LA. It's just it's just easier just to take and put him there.
Facts.
And how we talked about earlier that cities in LA is one city, it's Baltimore. If I got a guy from Baltimore that sound like LA,
right,
I got 10 cities that we can make money in.
Yeah.
Then I can start spreading to Arizona and then the middle of it, you know. So I think that situation is a little different with Shorty. I don't have the answers to why Baltimore artists haven't popped yet. I honestly thought that Bus Fair was going to be the one that kind of took y'all over the hump, to be honest with you. I thought that was going to be the one that be like, it's out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Fact.
So that's a good question. Now the new project out. More Diamonds, More Italian.
Yeah.
I love the name, first of all, because once I hear More Diamonds, More Italians, that phrase, that saying, I automatically think of Skola.
Yeah.
You feel me? Tell me about the making of that project, and was that the thought process and the name More Diamonds, More Italian?
I just went with More Diamonds, More Italian because it's like the more I listen to all my music and shit and I be listening, it's just like if it's one thing that I love since I came in this shit, is like jewelry and Italian. But I'm like what you call about it now though. I'm modest. Like I ain't just going crazy in it, but I still love it though. Like I love jewelry. You feel what I'm saying? I love jewelry. And it's like I really be feeling like that's really like the ballpark of what I would like besides investments, besides like, you know, real estate. If it's anything I'm gonna spend my money on, that's what it's gonna be.
Okay.
So if it's like I'm putting in these long hours in the studio, these sleepless nights, it's like, man, shit. And and eventually, I'm gonna be able to have abundance of motherfucking jewelry and abundance of attire. You feel me? Like I'm gonna be. That's two of the things that I feel like I can't live without.
Yeah.
It don't make me, but it's just like it's me now. It's like even if I don't want it, it's like see, even when I was growing up, we always used to say like, "Damn, you shining," but it could just been a new pair of New Balance a nigga got like. And we just always just say, like, you shining. Like, ain't even had to be no jewelry. So I always be wanting to, like, definitely let people know, whoever, like, looking up to me, that don't let that shit make you and shit. Like, I got friends that do music, and it's like, why you ain't on rap, bro? Like, man, I gotta get some money first, get some jewelry. I need this. But then I might be like, no, bro, you can't limit it. You can't basically, like, not be confident because you don't got no jewelry, bro. Like, so I might go pull up some old Dirk shit, old nigga shit. Like, look, they only had no chain. Look at him now.
Yeah.
He came in and shit. He was wearing regular T-shirt. Like, you can find shit at Dirk, and them niggas ain't had no jewelry.
Shit, they was in that motherfucker in the house, no shirts.
Exactly, no shirts. So it's like, bro, go, like, you never know. It's a bunch of motherfuckers don't have jewelry that relate to you, bro. Majority of the world don't got jewelry. You know what I mean? It's only a small amount of motherfuckers, like, that's like having jewelry, you feel what I'm saying? So don't let that shit like not have you like determine your confidence or like, you know what I mean?
That shit.
Or
you never know these days. It might be DH Gates, you know, it might be the motion night, you know. Yeah. We don't know what's real and what's fake. A lot of people look, I think the game is weird now because the rappers used to look up to the street guys and now the street guys look up to the rappers.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Yep. So it's totally different now.
It's different now.
Now you dropped on a special date.
I dropped on my man Up Next, be there.
Long Live Up Next. Tell me why you picked that date.
I just always drop on like those type of days. Like always, like every tape I drop for real, it always on like somebody that mean a lot to me birthday. Yeah. If it ain't on nobody that mean a lot to me birthday, it's on the day somebody passed. If it ain't on the day nobody passed, like all my shit I really feel like been on that. Even my grandma's birthday, my mother's birthday. I dropped my apologies, my birthday. I was just already in that. I was already like 75% done to drop, and I'm like, what the fuck is coming up? Like I know it's something special coming up. Like a month ago, and I'm like, bro, I know who birthday coming up. You feel what I'm saying? 'Cause I got bad memory and shit. Yeah. Then I get a Scooter song. So while I'm working, I get shout out to Davo Beats. He hit me up like, bro, I don't know if you dropping soon, but I just came across a Scooter record. Damn. You might want to use it. I'm like, for real? Then I'm like, Scooter birthday coming up. We're going to do the whole thing around Up Next.
I was about to ask you because that Voice of the City, when you get to the end of that project, and that come on, because when it first came out, it didn't say the feature by who on there. It just said the record. And so I'm listening to I'm leaving the club. It dropped at midnight. I'm leaving the club. I told Kid I'm going to play it. I'm going to listen to him, I'm going to give my honest opinion, and we're going to talk about it on the interview. And when I got to the last record, I said, hold the fuck up.
Damn.
How, bro? Like, how did that come about? Like, what did you really think about going into, like, making that record? Was this a new verse for you? Did you put an old verse on it? Like, nah. And was that emotional for you to kind of actually put this record together?
Yeah, that shit was emotional. I ain't gonna lie, I listened to that shit a lot of time. Even before I rapped on it, bro, I just was like, damn, like, I might want to just put this motherfucker on there, just him. For a minute, I'm like, I might not even put no verse in there, just let him have this moment, you feel me? Yeah. Like, but then I'm like, I just wish you come, bro, and I just like, man, fuck it, like.
How did you feel when you first heard that verse?
His song?
Just him by himself.
I'm like, damn. This shit. I was like, dang, it just made me feel like he was like nigga could have just sent the song type shit. Like, damn, this shit. He like, I'm make it. He said I'm gonna make it before I turn 23. I'm like, damn, this shit that old, but it's still like, it's like, listen, like, bro, it sounds like this shit could have just came out for real. So I'm just like, I just like, you know, it definitely was it come. I listened to that motherfucker a lot of times, bro, before I even put a verse on it. I listened to it a couple times. And then even when I laid the verse, I just kept like, bro, I might want to do this. So you think this up to this good enough? I did good enough to be on a Scooter song that ain't dropped and that like I had to not drop. And you think this verse And they like, no, I don't know, you walked on it. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm like, I just feel like I gotta do it over. I might gotta like, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was trying like, I was second guessing myself. Like maybe I should just rap on it. But then I'm like, no, I'm gonna just leave it how it is, bro. Just leave it like how it is.
Did you send it to anybody first to be like,
No, I ain't send it to nobody though, cause I ain't want to get leaked.
yeah.
Everybody like was asking me for it and shit, but I ain't send it to nobody. I don't feel like I sent it to nobody.
I want to ask you, how does Scooter's death still affect you on your day-to-day living now, even though it's been so many years back? Because a lot of people, when he passed away, you was next up.
Yeah.
And then a lot of people wanted you to, they wanted you to take over. Like, okay, this is Scooter's, this Skola chance. Like, you know what I'm saying? Scooter's gone. It's Skola now. Do you still be like, man, I'm holding this shit strong? Like, does that still affect your day-to-day living mentally?
Yeah, it's just more like basically learning from, like his just learning from my friends' mistakes, like not making the mistakes my friends made that they can't learn from. You feel what I'm saying? So it's just always just like, just move right. You feel what I'm saying? Move right, like, and just like, that shit definitely put a toll on me still till this day, man, with just like, no, it's like, it's bigger than me, man. That's why, and like I say back, the only hope is like, I feel like I'm the only one that can, like, this man, like, I would be a fool to not give it all I got when he didn't basically, like, he basically just threw me the oop. It's really almost like he just threw me the oop to a whole career to just change everything around me. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's like I really owe it all to him type shit.
Yeah.
Because it's like, if he was still living, I might never even took music serious. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
that's real to say.
I might never even took it serious. It was like only the fact that it was two rappers in YBS. It was 1.5. I had it, but not focused. But by me having it a little bit, it's like, damn, bro, we just lost we just lost the president.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So it's a matter of me just like, all this shit on you now.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody else rap. You feel what I'm saying? Nobody else rap. And then one of the things when up next, like, I figured like one of the things where he was what you call was he was up next was in a space where he like, you know, he wanted more out of niggas around him. He wanted more out of us to be more supportive and go to the studio, sit with him, but at the same token, it's like, that ain't how people around you is feeding they folks off your music. So it was a matter of him just getting like, he wasn't taking that well.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So he jive like, you know, I feel like when we was like the day he got killed, we was 20, 30 deep at the thing. You feel what I'm saying? He wasn't really feeling niggas like that. So he was moving on by himself. Out of emotion, he just was moving by himself because he was a little agitated with niggas. So my thing be just never like really like force nobody to be supportive of this shit, and just like, long as I know I got me type shit, just keep going hard. You know what I mean? Just go like I be, even if like I say, I be in Atlanta by myself. I don't look around or call my friends, fuck y'all niggas, I'm down about. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody got their own shit they up against and how they gotta make ends meet. So it's like, I can't take care of you, so I can't have you just sitting in Atlanta with me and your kids and with your family. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But is it hard? Because at the end of the day, like, we all come up with our homies, and we all want our friends to really experience the same things that we experiencing. But in the same token, it's like, this your life. Like, you got kids, you got a legacy that you got to uphold. It's a hard, like, damn, I'm down in Atlanta by myself. Like, I really do want the you know what I'm saying? Like, 10 niggas to be here with me, but I can't in the same breath, like, because I got my own shit I got to deal with.
No, it ain't hard, though. It's really like, it's just, for me, bro, it's really like, I'm all for the challenges, bro. Like, I don't run from challenges or shit that's like, I'm all for it because I feel like it's just like making me greater. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I come from where I be here in a tough space with endless people around me to learn in a whole big-ass place and utilize my relationships. So it's just like, it's a blessing. It be like, damn, like, when I'm down there, it's just like, damn, it's like, I can do the same thing here I do home.
Yeah.
You feel me? And I'm like, come from a small place, but it's like, my relationships and shit alone is just like, bro, I could conquer the world, bro.
Yeah.
You feel me? That's how I be feeling when I do be down there by myself. Like, I might, then it's a matter of me, like, some places I be at, it might be a little better I be by myself because I wouldn't get in certain rooms having baggage.
I be trying to explain that to some of my homies all the time that, bro, like, all right, so Skola got a concert. Say you throwing a concert today, Rams here live. I ain't even supposed to really be there, but I'm trying to network with Skola.
Right.
I can't bring 4 niggas.
You feel me?
If I get in a room, it's just really I gotta be there by myself. Cause if it's 3, you gonna be like, man, who the fuck these 4 niggas right here?
Facts.
But if it's 1, it's just like, and I ain't posing a threat to you.
Right.
You kind of look past me just a little bit, but you're aware of what's going on. And a lot of people don't understand that. They just see that Skola in that room. I grew up with Skola. We done did this together back. I should be in the room with him.
Right.
And a lot of people don't get that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it's growth.
See, when I be in the rooms now, like I be fucking with Baby, like Rollo. They like really like Baby really like Rollo. I ain't mixed it with no other rappers like groups. Yeah. Really, like I ain't really been mixing too crazy, but I do go pull up on Baby and them and shit time to time. And it's like when I look around when I'm in the room with them, Rollo by itself. Like, you know what I mean? Lil Yachty might be there by itself. It might be like 5'6", 42 Dub by itself. So it'd be like, ain't nobody having no baggage around. Like, I don't nobody really be having 4 niggas. This nigga walking 3 niggas. This nigga walking 3 niggas. Niggas be by themselves.
Yeah.
Probably be 5, 6 of us, and it's only artists.
Because also you got to be responsible for everything they do. So if you got 4 people with you, and he goes steal a candy bar because he ain't want to ask you for $1.
Facts.
When it get posted online, it's going to say YBS Skola affiliate stole this. And you be like, man, a fucking candy bar. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could have gave you 500 candy bars. Mm-hmm. So I'm happy that you understand the importance of kind of moving that way and the growth because a lot of people don't get to that point. They got to keep 20 people around.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I outgrew that shit.
Yeah.
I outgrew that shit.
Now, one of my favorite Jones on the tape was playing AP.
Yeah.
Playing AP. But you started saying some shit on there, though.
Yeah.
And I asked you about the BBLs earlier. You said you paid her $2,000 to fuck. I hope she ain't tell nobody. You see what's going on with Cassinet right now? With the situation he alleged
$5,000.
maybe didn't pay $5,000.
Yeah.
Are you paying $2,000 for real?
No, man.
Or you were speaking on somebody else?
Somebody else.
Okay, $2,000?
Yeah, I was speaking on somebody else.
So are you tricking or not?
No, I ain't tricking
at all. You ain't buying a girl nothing.
I mean, that's trick. What you mean? You saying like Sean Love or tricking?
That's not yours. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's some guys out here that are comfortable with just paying because they they just wanted to leave. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, she came through. Yeah. I paid her whatever, $500, whatever. I don't know the amount. I ain't at that point yet. I ain't paying.
Bro, I probably count on one hand how many times I ever did that shit in my life for real.
Yeah.
And matter of fact, probably 3 fingers.
Oh,
probably 3 fingers for real.
How many?
I don't feel like I did. I don't dang my thing. Dang my thing.
Yeah, Cassinet right now it's up.
Ugly for him,
man. It's like half and half, man. Cause
Cassinet, I wouldn't be what you call if I heard that about a dude like Cassinet though. Like,
why?
Cause he like a YouTuber and shit, and it's like, you feel what I'm saying? Like he don't probably. See, my thing be like you say, sometimes nigga just want a bitch to leave, bro. Yeah. Like he having all type of millions and shit. You feel me? She probably was asking for 20. Yeah. Probably, man, it's 5,000. Get on here. You feel what I'm saying? Probably wasn't nothing he wanted no dealings with. Just was some shit he wanted to have fun with. Mike was asking for 10, 15,000 because looking at him like,
he was a sweet lick.
You feel me? Probably like, nah, man, it's 5,000. Go ahead.
Man, this nigga so petty. He bought the girl though, so she got OnlyFans.
Yeah.
That's how she make her money. He bought her domain. So whenever you Google her name and click the website, what pops up is all the shit that she tried to expose on him, and he reversed it and basically told the story of how he only gave her $50 for Uber, like. But she now, like, her money is probably slow because he bought her domain for her real name.
Oh my God.
And her OnlyFans name. So anytime you look up her information, he pop up.
Oh my God, he crushed her.
He going crazy because that's a bad look, man. She took a picture of him ass naked and yeah.
Oh, I ain't know none of that. I ain't seen none of that.
She took a picture of him while he was asleep. Took a picture of him with his situation out. Posted it online.
I ain't see that shit.
Yeah. And so he said, how I'm gonna get back is I'm gonna buy your domain, and now I borderline own you.
I own it.
I borderline own
you.
you.
She just gotta change her whole name.
And people gonna forget who she is. You know how hard it is
she
to find?
popular?
I don't know. She's OnlyFans. I ain't into OnlyFans.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I don't got OnlyFans.
She looked like she's a nice junk. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people probably was paying for that OnlyFans junk, but it's gonna be slow for her for a little while. I mean, her name gonna be lit, but once you Google it, it's Cassinet come up.
Damn.
Cassinet come up. Now with this project, man, I want to ask, like, there's been a lot of talks, like, Twitter, within the DMV of DJs and how DJs might not support artists, or how artists don't really support the DJs in a sense. How important are DJs to you?
DJs are highly important, man. DJs highly important, man. It's like, I want to do something like, you know, I'm independent, man. Like, I ain't got, it's just like me, kid, for real, like with everything I got going on, like, not really like no label or nothing, like, you know, just my regular support, the family, my pops, you know, shit like that. But eventually I want to get in, I want to be able to like do shit for DJ. I know it's so many of them though.
Yeah.
But it gotta be something, cause like nigga ain't nothing without them DJs, man. Nigga ain't nothing without them DJs. Like, shout out to the DJs, man, cause it's like, without the DJs, like, that's spinning that music, like, what is a nigga for real? Like,
a lot of artists don't get that though.
Yeah, no, I get that. I understand that.
A lot of artists that they be trying to shit on DJs, but they don't want to play the music. They don't want to send drops.
Yeah.
Shit like that. Like,
no, any DJ, that's why, like me, any DJ see me out, first thing all you gotta say, hey, I'm a DJ. What you need?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I need a drop, or whoop, whoop. I always willing to do a favor for a DJ, because I know they always, they the reason, DJ's the reason why a nigga is who they is.
Now, you just dropped a project. Any videos, any visuals coming out?
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I shot flashbacks. I shot a video of the flashbacks. That's going to probably come out first. I'm going to shoot the one with me and Chaz when I get back to the A. Yeah, but I'm going to shoot at least 4 or 5 videos off of this. I'm going to shoot the intro for sure. I ain't did it yet because I really like, sometimes I be feeling like, I already shot and dropped New Level, but sometimes I be just wanting to see what people gravitate to before I just go and spending money.
Yeah.
So before I go like putting a budget behind certain songs, because I've been in love with this song, and I invested this $10,000 video for this, flights and all type of budget for this song, but then it might be this one that pop.
Yeah.
Then it's like, God damn, I gotta do all I just did for this. So like, I don't be really like I don't really be like decide my single. I be really wanting to let my fans do it.
Yeah.
For real.
Shit, man, I appreciate you stopping through, man.
Appreciate you for having me,
More Diamonds,
man.
More Tires out right now. Make sure you go get that. Anything else you got coming up?
I'm on the ass this year, man. I ain't gonna lie. I'm on the ass this year. Bunch of music, just work, ton of work.
Any shout outs before we get out of here?
Shout out to the whole Baltimore. Shout out to NFL. Got my young niggas rapping. NFL Jizzle, Taz. Shout out to the trenches, man. Just shout out to the bad bitches. You know what I mean? Shout out to YBS. Long live School to Trues, Al. Long live all my fallen soldiers I done lost. And you know, shit. That's it.
Listen, man, stay out of trouble.
Facts.
Stay on the music.
Yeah.
I support you. I'm happy we finally got to do this interview.
Yeah, me too.
It was dope. I don't know if you remember that. I showed you the interview with Roddy Racks. We was somewhere. You was like, man, I seen that interview. And I said, damn, nigga kind of watched me. That shit, that kind of turned me up.
I seen you on Peasy shit too.
Yeah. And I was like, shit, that kind of turned me up to make sure that we had to run this one down. So I appreciate you.
We gonna do this shit every time I drop. We gotta just bring me on back through.
Say no more. We gonna line them up.
Yep.
We out of here.